Hello and welcome to another edition of How to Survive in a Bad Economy. I'm your host, Charlie Grant. Our co-host for today's show will be Ulysses Cooper, Matthew C. Horn, and Kevin Logan. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fantastic, dynamic, explosive, powerful show for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Our goals, ladies and gentlemen, is to simply share with you strategies, techniques, and tips on how to survive, thrive, but keep the dream alive in these economic times, ladies and gentlemen. We have a wonderful topic for you today. Our topic for today will be motivation and education being the perfect combination. And our special guest for you today, ladies and gentlemen, will be none other than Dr. Daryl Stone from Bowie State University. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, buckle up, and after the next selection, the show will begin. Welcome back to another edition of How to Survive in a Bad Economy. We're going to share with you today strategies, techniques, and tips on how to survive, thrive, but keep the dream alive in these economic times. We have today our special co-host for today's show, motivational speaker, trainer, and youth specialist, Kevin Logan. Speaker, trainer, real estate tycoon, Ulysses Cooper. A motivational speaker, trainer, and author, Matthew C. Horn. And yours truly, motivational speaker, trainer, and author, and the CEO and founder of CBS Institute for Learning, Charlie Grant. And welcome back. Today's show, we're just going to get right down to the topic. For today's show is motivation and education being the perfect combination. It's just like food to the body. It's just like baking a cake, really. Think about baking a cake. You just can't know the recipe for baking a cake. You not only have to know the recipe, but you must have the right ingredients. That makes a great cake. So motivation and education are being the perfect combination if we want to be successful today. And to our viewership, we just want to let you know our book is entitled the same as the TV show, How to Survive in a Bad Economy. We decided to take the words right from the pages of this book to bring them right into your living room, a free show for you to share with you these great strategies in this book. So this is where the actual TV show has derived from. We decided to bring it to the community for free. Ulysses, how do you feel about motivation and education?
Well, just like you said, Charlie, motivation and education is the perfect combination. Well, I look at it this way. We all need to get educated.
That's right.
But how are we going to stay educated? We have to be motivated.
That's right.
So shows like this will motivate you to stay educated. So it's a perfect combination.
Fantastic. Brother Logan, how do you feel about motivation and education being?
And, you know, I'm always defining words. Both of those words in the English dictionary are nouns. And too often we use words that really don't define what we want to do. Right. So you have to look at education as a process and motivation as a process too. And when you look at the root of those two words, then you start getting into more the different dynamics of the English vocabulary, which can really assist individuals to bring those two together and become more than what they are.
Great, great, fantastic. Matthew, how do you feel about motivation and education being that perfect combination?
Well, you said it. Motivation and education is the perfect combination. And I say that because in order for us to, begin our march, our trek towards anything significant in life, we have to first get motivated. Something has to get us up, out, and moving towards our personal and our professional goals that we have for ourselves. But motivation is a force that doesn't last. So if you educate yourself, the fear of anything is removed. Because the best-selling book of all time says, "In all thy getting, get understanding." That's right. So once you educate yourself, the behind the scenes of it are revealed, and it's no longer a far out there entity. It's something that's staring you right in the face that's possible. And when you believe something is possible, it's human nature to only put your energy into things that you think are possible. So once you think it's possible, you put your energy into it, and then that's how you create it. And that's how motivation and education are the perfect combination.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take the time right now to introduce you to our very special guest for today's show.